Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Horned Frogs offense will have first crack at this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's Hoover. Tight end finds a soft spot. All by himself down the middle. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on them, put a safety on them. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be it. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn.
Gonna let it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Douglas. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few 1st downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quickly complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Off play action on 1st down. fires to the tight end. Got room on the return. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw, now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
35, Texas Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Paul, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Release to the back. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's James. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Finds his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Green 25.
Looking for room. It's Payne. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then be able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
The Red Raiders are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it away off his back foot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Holds it in. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Makes the grab. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
He makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Backs looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to find the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
PAT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Clemson. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Payne. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Finds his man. It's James. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start the second half. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2000.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. He's loose. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Got it.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Moves.
Off the RPO, complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And the Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got it! He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick release by the QB. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes it past the marker. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
To the air, it's Morton. Rifles it down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the...
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Clemson. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. With the catch, it's McAllister. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Virgil. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Get it out on the screen. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
It's complete. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Motion from the back. The snap sets up the throw. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
And the TCU offense will take over first and 10.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
He's got the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got...
Breaks into the open on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
28.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if... Wide open spaces! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Red Raiders! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the Saints.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Makes the grab. It's Virgil. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Caught close to the marker. It's Eakin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Going for 6. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now, and you wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Buying some time. And as he throws, Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football.
He's going to fire deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And he's not done, man. This QB is on a heater. He's already thrown 5 touchdown passes. And here we are late in the game, and he's still taking shots. When you're in a rhythm like that, you feel like any time the ball leaves your fingers, it's landing in your receiver's hands. And oftentimes for this guy today, it's been for touchdowns.
Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, and get out of here with a double.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.